Let's talk about Intercontinental Exchange, or ICE. You probably know them as the financial giant that owns the New York Stock Exchange. And yeah, they're a huge part of today's markets, but what's really interesting is how they're using their record-breaking profits to build something totally new for tomorrow. And it all kicks off with one pretty incredible number. Right here, this is it. ICE just announced a 10% year-over-year jump in adjusted earnings per share. Now, this wasn't just, a good quarter. It was the best third quarter in the company's entire history. But this story isn't just about the money they're raking in. It's about what they're doing with it. I mean, how is the powerhouse behind the world's most famous stock exchange using all this success to literally build the next generation of finance? That's the real question we're going to dig into.
To really get where ICE is going, we first have to understand the incredible financial engine that's paying for the whole trip. All their futuristic bets are built on this foundation of just immense strength. And this amazing quarter, it's not some flash in the pan. It's really just the latest high point in a long, steady climb. If you look at this chart, you can see ICE has this consistent track record of growth going back almost 2 decades, and that gives them the stability and the cash to make some really big, really bold bets on what's next.
So where did that record $2.4 billion in revenue even come from? Well, it's a diverse mix. Their main exchanges business, that brought in $1.3 billion. But then you have fixed income and data services, mortgage technology, both adding hundreds of millions more. They call this an all-weather platform, and it's designed to perform no matter what the economy is doing. And that stability, that's exactly what lets them invest so aggressively in the future.
So, they've got the money, but what are they building? This brings us to their big tech master plan, and it has a name, ICE Aurora. And look, this isn't just about sprinkling a little AI on their products. This is a foundational strategy for the entire company.
So what is ICE Aurora? Okay, think of it like a company-wide operating system for AI. It's a whole framework that combines automating tasks with the power of modern AI. Generative AI that can create stuff and agentic AI that can actually take actions on its own. The goal here isn't just to make one department a little more efficient. It's to unlock powerful new insights across the entire organization.
And this slide right here shows just how disciplined they are about it. For every single workflow, they use this 0 to 5 scale. They start at level 0, which is completely manual, and then they figure out, step by step, how far they can push automation, all the way up to level 5, where a process is totally autonomous. It's a super smart way to balance the incredible power of AI with the very serious risks you have in these highly regulated businesses.
Okay, so let's see how this framework goes from a cool strategy on a slide to actual results. Because this AI-powered approach is already delivering huge value across ICE's businesses, from mortgages all the way to market data. Just take their mortgage technology business. AI is making the whole process cheaper, faster, and way more secure. It's boosting productivity for lenders, it's making the experience better for borrowers with new self-service tools, and it's using automation to slash risks and costs. I mean, it's pretty much a win for everybody involved in buying a home.
And this quote from ICE's president, Ben Jackson, just nails it. He says, AI is transforming their mortgage platforms from these simple databases, basically systems of record, into proactive, predictive systems of intelligence that actually create new value. It's a huge shift. And the results are just staggering. In their reference data business, AI is now pulling information out of these super complex financial documents. We're talking bond prospectuses with over 95% accuracy. And they're not just doing a few, they're processing about 40,000 of these documents every single month. And it's not just about improving the work they already do. AI is dramatically speeding up their own internal innovation. We're talking about massive tech projects, like completely rebuilding their main mortgage system. That was supposed to take 7 years. But with AI coding assistants like GitHub Copilot, they've cut that timeline in half. Okay, so after using AI to perfect what they're doing now, ICE is looking even further ahead. Their most forward-thinking bet yet is a strategic investment in a company called Polymarket, and it signals a really radical new direction for the future of markets themselves.
So why invest in a prediction market? For IC, this is all about getting a front-row seat to the future. It's a way for them to understand the next generation of financial infrastructure, specifically what's called on-chain banking. And that basically just means financial services that run 24/7 directly on a blockchain without all the usual middlemen.
And the contrast here is just stark. A traditional exchange, like the ones ICE runs now, is stuck with banking hours, and it can take over 30 days just to approve a new product. A platform like Polymarket, it moves money 24/7, it can launch new markets instantly, and it runs on global smart contracts. This is the kind of speed and efficiency that ICE is paying very close attention to.
So this brings us to the big picture. When you tie their financial dominance, their systematic AI strategy, and these new blockchain investments all together, a really clear vision for the future of finance starts to emerge.
At the end of the day, ICE's grand strategy is crystal clear. Use the huge profits from its all-weather business today to fund and build the essential digital plumbing for tomorrow. They're not just trying to play a part in the future of finance, they are positioning themselves to be the very foundation it's built on.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. As technology like AI and blockchain fundamentally changes what money and markets even are, will the companies that build the roads become more important than the cars that drive on them? It's a future that ICE is already building, right now.